History of Black, Top Books, Recommendation. We all know that black people have faced a lot of discrimination in human history. History of Black is a dark era. Many people treated blacks as slaves and looked down on them. This became more prominent when Americans brought African black people to their country. The whites committed all sorts of atrocities against black people. But this seems to have changed now. After many revolutions, the black people in America got their rights back. According to most people, the discrimination against black people is no more. However, this is not true at all. There are still many people who bear grudges against black people. They look down upon them and discriminate against them. The only reason for this is a lack of awareness. Many people, especially the youth, are not aware of black history. They don't know what black people had to suffer over the years. Sadly, this is true even in the 21st century. However, the most effective way to turn around this situation is to raise awareness. And how do we do that? Just by reading books on the history of black people, we can gain true knowledge about it. There are countless books out there that explain the suffering of black people. They are also a source of knowledge regarding black culture and traditions. 5 of the best books on black history. Following are the best books that address the issues of black history. 1. Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. This book is a self-narrative from Harriet Jacob, who was a slave in America. All through her slave life, she faced sexual abuse and many cruelties. She was even separated from her family on multiple occasions. This book provides a great deal of insight into the true horrors black slaves had to face. The book also highlights the importance of family and blood relations. Also, the book paved the way for outspoken narratives which were not a trend before. 2. Mules and Men. This book is more focused on the culture of black people. The author has done an excellent job in capturing the beauty of her ancestral culture. With this masterpiece, the author has managed to the voices of her folk. She has beautifully encaptured the lifestyle and traditions of her people. Also, she has told this by telling real-life experiences. This makes Mules and Men even more interesting to read. 3. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. This book is the biography of the activist Malcolm X, who worked hard all his life to earn rights for black people. He faced a traumatic childhood, but was very determined to achieve his goals. This autobiography successfully manages to capture the details of his life. It provides an accurate depiction of how life was for a black American. The book is very famous throughout the world, and you should give it a read. 4. Song of Solomon. This book is a novel that won the Nobel Prize. It explains the identity of black people through a wonderful story. The story tells about a character who has cut all ties with his ancestral roots. However, as the story progresses, he learns to pride himself on his black identity. This book is not just focused on black identity. The lesson of this book is generic and natural. It is a must-read for anyone who wants to learn how to be content with who he is. The author has also delivered the story in an amazing and captivating style. 5. How to Succeed in Business Without Being White, Straight Talk on Making It in America. This is not a book that focuses on the history of blacks and their traditions. Rather, it tells them how to develop their present and future. Being in America, black people face discrimination in the business industry as well. In this book, the author has shared his experiences of being black and living in the USA. He has told all the things a black person must do to become a successful entrepreneur. Wrapping it all up. All humans are born equal and no one has the right to discriminate against anyone. However, many people still don't realize this. The only way to change their opinions is to make them aware. The best thing you can do is to highlight the books I have mentioned. This article focuses on the books that have illuminated black history. All these books provide a great insight into the things black people face in foreign lands. These books also tell us about the culture and traditions of black people.